Alright folks, today we're going to be taking a look at what happens when we attach bulbs in different orders on a circuit. Now, first thing to remember, I'm going to be using the same settings on my power pack. I've set that to 12 volts. So, first we'll try one bulb on its own. Let's see what happens. Hey, bright light. Alright, next I'm going to add a second bulb and I'm going to connect that in series. In series means that it's sharing the same loop of wire as the other bulb. Now let's see how bright those two bulbs are when they're turned on together. Now how does that compare to one bulb on its own? What differences can you notice? Alright, next let's add a third bulb in. And we're going to add that in series, so 3 bulbs all sharing the same loop of wire. When we have 3 bulbs sharing the same loop, what do you notice about them? How does one bulb on its own compare to 3 bulbs when they're connected in series? What differences can you notice? Let's take a look at what happens if I'm going to remove these bulbs. So if I've got 3 bulbs in series and I take one of the bulbs out, the other 2 will go off. Let's take a look at the middle bulb. Middle bulb comes out, the other 2 go off. And just to make sure, what happens if I take the last bulb out? Aye, the other 2 go off. Alright, next thing that we're going to do is take a look at bulbs in parallel. So I'm going to take one bulb on its own, and then I'm going to add a second bulb in parallel. Parallel means that each of the bulbs gets their own loop of wire. They aren't sharing a circuit. Now let's add in a third bulb. How does the brightness of one bulb on its own compare with 3 bulbs in parallel? How do 3 bulbs in parallel compare to 3 bulbs when they're connected in series? Now if I take bulbs out in parallel, I take out the first bulb, the other 2 stay on. Taking out the middle bulb, the other 2 will stay on. And to make sure, take out the last bulb, yeah, the other 2 still stay on. Alright folks, next time we're going to start to explain how the series and parallel circuits work using voltage and current. Right now though, I'm going to leave you with this circuit. This is a mixture of series and parallel. Make predictions about what you think bulbs A, B and C will be like when we turn it on. How do you think the rest of the circuit will be affected when I remove bulbs A, B and C? And we'll find out next time.